connective tissue massage therapy is generally thought of as slower, more specific work, and a lot of thought around working with relationships in the body. So you have a front to back relationships. As the muscles pull in one direction, it affects another. So as the pec muscles contract, the back muscles get overstretched. And sometimes we get locked into postural patterns that can impede our energy, our efficiency, our life force that moves through our body. So connective tissue is working with this vast web that goes through all the layers of the body, from just underneath the skin to the muscle fibers, the deep muscle fibers, and all the way through to the bone. So that web holds everything, sometimes referred to as a matrix, and it's a vast matrix of communication. It can tell the body where it is in space and how to hold itself up in gravity. Sometimes when there's ease in the body, when the connective tissue is pretty fluid and free-flowing and balanced, we have more energy to move through the world, through our lives. The possibilities feel infinite. But sometimes when the body or the web of the connective tissue gets caught, bound, or overstretched, then we lose that life force energy, that ability to move in all directions. So these patterns can come up from very early on, when we're children, all the way into adulthood, and it can be from a traumatic experience, or it could be from something that we do repetitiously. Again, using our bodies in a patterned way can reinforce what the connective tissue does to support us. It's the web that supports all of our muscles, all of our bones, and then it's the network that communicates what's happening. So, you know, you can, it can be relaxing, for sure, and it doesn't necessarily mean you'll have every part of your body touched, but sometimes working with just one aspect of the web can free up another place in the body that wasn't even addressed. And again, it's just finding more ease and balance in the whole system. Sometimes people think of connective tissue therapy as deep tissue massage. Deep tissue is kind of an umbrella term. You could have a deep tissue massage that's based on the Swedish modality principles. But generally, connective tissue is thinking of, again, that web. And the web, sometimes people think you have to go to the bone to be effective and break through areas of congestion. But if we're really honoring what that web is telling us and slowing down our work, and sometimes that lighter touch can peel away the layers of the onion of the body. So if I work with that superficial fascia and release the superficial fascia, which again is right underneath the skin, it can give more space to what's happening in the deeper layers. So deep tissue massage isn't necessarily connective tissue work. It could be sometimes more of a what pressure preference a person has. So connective tissue work could be very light, and it can be more specific, which sometimes can be more deeply felt. Again, if I'm honoring the layers of the body, as those outer layers unravel, it again gives more space to the deeper layers, which could, you know, be likened to the deep tissue work that people might be looking for.